What's up, you guys? It's Carnage here, and today I have a video for you guys on my sensitivity and keybinds. And this video was requested to me by a couple people, so I thought let me just make a video for all of you guys, just in case if you guys are wondering. And yeah, today's video I'm just gonna show you guys my sensitivity, and I want to give you guys the reasons why I think it's a really good sensitivity to use. And I'm gonna give you guys my keybinds, and just keep in mind this is all personal preference, so it doesn't have to fit you. But yeah. So I also have recommended which keybinds to use if you're not a claw player, and just so you know, I'm a claw player. And yeah, let's get started. Right now I'm just going to show you guys a screenshot of my settings, and you can see I have 0.7 for X and Y. Some people recommend having the X axis a bit higher than the Y. For example, some people have settings like 0.7 Y and then 0.8 or 9 X. They believe it's helpful in aiming, but I just like having it the same. And underneath that, I have control targeting and scope sensitivity. I like having that a bit lower because whenever you're aiming at an opponent, I suggest using your normal sensitivity, which is 0.7, and then as soon as you're on that opponent, start aiming down with your shotgun or SMG or AR, whatever it is, and this will benefit you because the bloom will go down on whatever weapon it is, and the aim will slow down all of a sudden, and it's going to be less likely that you miss a shot. And underneath that, you can see I have a 1.7 building sensitivity. If you guys think that's too fast, you can lower it down to a 1.6 or a 1.5, but I'm comfortable with this because before building sensitivity came out, I used to be a 10-10 sensitivity player, and I'm pretty comfortable with the high sense. So yeah. Next up is my HUD settings at 0.80. I don't want the HUD on my screen, which is like the map and the inventory, to take up too much space that I don't see my enemies. And yeah, I keep it a bit lower. I recommend it if you have a smaller display, otherwise it wouldn't be too much of a bother. But underneath that, I have something very important. Sprints by default is really important to keep on if you want some really good binds. I'll talk about that later in the video, but basically this, by turning this on, you can literally run without pressing L3, and you run by default, and the rest of these settings are just normal. So yeah, the next settings aren't that important. You can just copy this off if you want, and you can see on the bottom, controller edit hold time. This is for all you people that have switch mode and edit on the same bind, and if you want that, you can have this at the minimum so you can edit faster. But I have a suggestion for you guys once I show you my keybinds on how to edit instantly and have both of them on different buttons. Next up, I'm going to show you guys the keybinds I use, and some people might not find the keybinds that comfortable because they don't play claw or scuff, and I understand. So I have suggestions for you guys that don't play claw or scuff at the end of the video on which keybinds I think is the best for you guys. And if you guys are still watching the video till now and enjoying, don't forget that like button and subscribe. So right here are my keybinds. I have nothing much changed on the left side, but around the right, you can see I changed X as crouch and repair and R3 as jump. This is very convenient for me, and I feel like I gotten used to this long time back in season 2 and 3 when I actually used button assignments from the PS4 and not from Fortnite, and I got really comfortable with it, and now it's in Fortnite, so it's even better. So the rest that I changed right here, you can see I put circle as edit only and not switch mode / edit. So now I can instantly edit with circle, and I switched switch mode to triangle, and it's really convenient. So I suggest you guys use that. If you're not comfortable with it, give it some time. It's going to take a while. Trust me, when I switched it, it took me quite a long time to get used to it, but once you do, it's going to feel really smooth. And yeah, I switched pickaxe to toggle pickaxe on the D-pad, and I just hit the corner of the D-pad with my right index finger, which is way more convenient than just putting my whole like thumb on the D-pad. So yeah. And next up are my build controls. You can see there's nothing much different in the build controls. It's practically the same thing as Builder Pro. And after build controls is a new thing. They added the edit controls, and right here you can see I have L3 as reset, which is very convenient, and the rest is untouched. I have nothing else binded to the D-pad, which is just in case I press it by accident. I don't want to open up emotes, for example. Yeah. Now this part of the video is for you guys that don't have enough money to buy a SCUF controller or play call, and you guys still want to have the best keybinds and still build fast, because a SCUF controller can get up to $200, and that's a lot of money. You can buy basically a whole other PS4 Slim. And the best suggestion I have for you guys is jump with R3. Now the reason behind this is, in 90s, you have your thumb on R3, but you have to move your thumb and press X. Even if you're fast at doing that, it's still not going to be as fast as just having jump on pressing R3. So that's why I suggest having jump on either one of the thumbsticks. It doesn't have to be R3, it's just the one that makes you feel comfortable. And for the people that say it's going to mess your aim up, no, you just got to practice and it doesn't mess your aim up. I've been using this since like 3 or 4 seasons, and I haven't noticed a difference. You just got to practice with it. The second tip I have for you guys is using either one of your analog sticks as switch mode or edit. This is very useful if you want to have good reaction time or just you want to have quick edits. And yeah, the last suggestion I have for you guys is, if you use any of these binds that are completely new for you, don't give up in trying on them, because they work. And even if they don't work out for you, I would suggest everyone to try them out at least once, because they will grow on you as more and more you use them. So I suggest you just keep on practicing with them. Don't get pissed even if you die in games where you press the wrong button. So it happens. You got to practice. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit that like button and subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay of me just doing solo scrims with my friend. Me and him, I didn't kill him until the end, so we can have a funny 1v1. So yeah, peace out.